Namaskar and welcome back to Aviation Avi, go where you feel the most alive. In today's video, we'll look at the diverse sources through which airports earn money. We'll delve into the economics of airports and understand the diversified revenue sources of an airport. So without any delay, let's get started. Revenue streams of an airport are diversified into two categories, the aeronautical revenue and the non-aeronautical revenue. Aeronautical revenue is the fees paid by the airlines to the airport for the various services they utilize at an airport. So think of an airport as the landlord and airline as the tenant. The tenant, which is the airline, pays fees to the airport, which is the landlord, for the various services it provides, like the runway for landing, the apron for parking of the aircraft, the boarding gates, the check-in counters, etc. This is the source from which airports earn aeronautical revenue. Now let us look at some examples of the aeronautical revenue in detail. Firstly, the passenger service fees. While passengers may not directly pay for most of the airport services, the airport charges respective carriers or airlines for each passenger they carry, who utilize the resources at the airport or services provided by the airport for handling them, like the common user self-service used to print boarding passes, the inline baggage screening facility, the aero bridges, etc. The airline ticket prices often include these charges. Aircraft weight-based charges. Airlines pay the airport operator landing and parking fees based on the maximum takeoff weight of the aircraft. Larger aircrafts occupy more space and weigh more, resulting in higher charges for the airlines. Airport slots. For capacity-constrained airports, the use of airport slots become essential for safe and efficient operations. Airlines pay significant amounts to secure specific time slots for landing and departure to ensure catering to maximum traffic. Cargo operations also contribute to aeronautical revenue, as airports handle tons of cargo transported globally. These operations involve freighter movements, rental of land and facilities, and cargo handling charges, which act as revenue for the airport. Now let us look into the non-aeronautical sources of revenue for an airport. Firstly, restaurants. Airports lease out spaces to restaurants and eateries that cater to passengers' culinary needs. Regional restaurants and international brands find airports ideal location to serve travelers with disposable income. Next is retail and duty-free centers. Airports earn revenue from retail business and duty-free shops. These duty-free shops and travel retail operations forms an essential part of airports' competitive dynamics. Parking lots. Airports lease parking spaces to cars, vans, and buses, providing a steady stream of income. Parking systems include long-term and short-term off-site, on-site, and car parking facility, earning revenue for the airport. Advertising. Airports offer advertising space inside and outside the terminal, showcasing the unique vibe of the city they serve. Special events and sponsored spaces also contribute to non-aeronautical commercial revenue. Airports also lease space for movie theaters, local art installations, and cultural exhibits, which earn revenue for the airports. Airports also provide venue for conferences, meetings, generating revenue from organizing these events. Some airports have on-site and off-site hotels that generate revenue from room booking and guest services. The profitability of an airport often correlates with the passenger traffic. Greater the passenger traffic, greater is the aircraft movements and thus the profitability or better financial health of the airport. So a decline in passenger traffic can adversely impact the profitability of an airport. The recent economic trends have prompted the airports to balance their aeronautical and non-aeronautical revenue to maintain viability of these airports. While aeronautical revenue forms a significant part of the revenue, non-aeronautical activities like retail shops, advertising help to keep these airports thriving during susceptible economic conditions. Today, airports have evolved from simple infrastructure to business-oriented service providers. Their ability to balance between the aeronautical and non-aeronautical revenue have helped them meet the growing demands of the aviation industry and also improve passenger experience. Hope you enjoyed this in-depth dive into airport economics. If you liked this video and found it informative, do not forget to like, share and subscribe because your support is our motivation. Special thanks to Shantanu for editing the videos in the background. This is Anvesha Pal signing off. Aviation Avi, go where you feel the most alive.